Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. Today it's the Sunday 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight or Standard Time team. And if you want to follow this team, go to our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy. Click on the playlist, click on Sunday at 5 p.m., and you can go back a year. This team's been doing mainly long form, but we also do short form. We got 6 different teams. Check them all out on our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy. We got kids, teens, and adults doing both short and long form. I'm Ken Scove, the founder and owner of the LA Connection. We have 48 years of dishing out fine comedy improv out here in Burbank, out in California, and of course we're in our 5th year of dishing out great shows online. Today is a long form show. Let's introduce the cast, starting with Brian.
Hey everyone, hope you're in for a good one.
Andrew.
Hey, stick around, it's gonna be fun.
Jack.
What's up?
Roberta.
Hi there, hope you enjoyed the show.
Nick. Lydia, who's now sideways. Try and straighten yourself
That's
out,
hilarious.
Lydia. You're falling.
Hi,
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay. She'll straighten
I'll fix
herself
it.
out. I don't think that's called dyslexic. I don't know what that's called. And there's James.
Lydia's always sideways.
She's sideways, yes. Straighten yourself. You're going to have to leave and come back, Lydia. We can't have you sideways the whole time. And there's Zoe.
I think that was my fault. It's contagious, and I gave it to her.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys have to think what that means at home. Okay, now go ahead and minimize yourself. And we're going to tell you what we're playing here now. You all have been to Walmart. I'm sure everybody's been to Walmart. Walmart is everywhere, right? So I'm sure you set one time a foot into Walmart in your life, many, many times in Walmart. Well, we're going to do our takeoff today. It's called Roof Mart. I could have called it Ceiling Mart or Walmart Floor Mart. But we decided on Roof Mart, okay? And so what we have here today is I'm the manager of Roof Mart, and they have a staff meeting about an hour before the show, the store opens here. And usually we get together once a week and have these meetings. So I call everybody into the store, and we have a meeting on, what's been happening at the store, how's sales doing, has there been any, theft or stuff being stolen or anything in the parking lot. So we just talk about issues that are going on in the store area inside and out once a week. So let me see if I can get my Walmart up. We're gonna just a second. It's gonna get this. It's gonna be the store behind me. Okay, ready? There's that store. Look at that giant superstore, Walmart. Okay, let's bring in my staff now. Okay. So as you can see, we have a really wonderful staff. Thank you for all coming in. Good, you're all here. Nice to see you all here on time. That's wonderful. Okay, Lydia, I need you to focus. Okay, I know you like to take pictures of yourself and put them on your Instagram, but it doesn't work when you're doing cashier shots with some of the customers, and then we see the customers complain that you've taken pictures with them, and sometimes you get sidetracked giving the money back and stuff like that as well. So we get complaints and you take pictures and they say, no, she still owes me change. So I don't know if you're doing that to keep their change or sidetrack people, but okay. And stop trying to pick up the single men. All right, let's see. Okay, stay with us. Okay, Brian, Sporting Goods is doing really well. I think putting that hoop in the Sporting Goods in the putting green was really good until one of the high school kids came and dunked and then ripped the rim off, causing some damage. So I don't know if we're going to be able to keep that going, because it was a great idea at first, in the simulated golf area where you have the putting green and hit the balls into the screen. I think that's been pretty good. So we will keep that going. Well, since you have Roberta up there in cosmetics, Roberta, yeah, it's great. Now, if I notice that a lot of times you're using the cosmetics and then trying to resell them, no, you can use the samples. Don't go into the packages, open the package up, use it. I've had people come back to me and complain the packages have been retaped and they've thought that the thing had been opened. Okay, so I know you're just doing just a little taste and touch. Okay, and a lot of this stuff is coming from Nick at Security. Nick at Security has been doing a great job. He decided he wanted to wear the little hood now so that people doesn't know he's security. So people think he's just a regular shopper. He's showing a security badge now because we're all here at the meeting, but he closes that up so no one sees it. He's been catching some really weird stuff in the parking lot, and of course, Nick was the first one to alert me that when he came in this morning, an hour before everybody else, that the warehouse had been robbed. So some of the stuff inside the store was also taken, some stuff from electronics. You want to take that. There was some stuff from the cash register was trying to be open, but thank God we take the money out every night and put it in the safe. Nobody knows where the safe is that I know of. We've looked at the safe and it doesn't seem there's any damage there. But there was some clothes, it looks like, just grabbed off the rack, and a few cosmetics were grabbed off. So when you go to your positions, just double check and organize stuff, because apparently there was a little bit of a mess on the floor. Okay. We had our janitorial system came in an hour before as well when Nick was here. They cleaned up most of the mess, but you're gonna have to check your own areas out. We're gonna try and find out with security cams how this break-in happened. We think it happened probably around 2 or 3 in the morning, based on just early surveillance of what we've got. It was rather dark, but we are now trying to get the license plate of the van that came. We know there was 2 people. They were dressed in dark suits. We couldn't see their faces. We couldn't even tell if they were a man or a woman, but they got out of the van very quickly, and it seemed like someone left the door easy to get in the back warehouse. So we're going to talk with the stock people, but I know each and every one of you does go into the warehouse at all sometimes to talk with a stock person and supplies. We didn't notice any breaking in from the front, but we did notice some from the back area. So we'll just be talking about that a little bit throughout the day. Jack, the whole thing with the look that you wanted to do, which is great. You know, the wig thing you've been wearing lately, you think that gives you more of the kind of fun, clownish-like look, but the kids are saying you don't shower. I'm getting a lot of stuff about you smell, okay? So I don't know what the deal is with that, okay? You need to maybe shower a little bit more, because, you know, and I don't even know about yeah, and what is that next to you there? What is that? Is that oil? What are you getting the kids think? What is it, olive oil? Have you been putting that on your body too? Because people saying you have a shiny glare, and you're doing that when the mothers come in with the kids without their husbands. Okay, okay. All right, so we're going to talk to all you guys about some of these issues that we're having. Andrew, your apparel thing, I've been noticing that you, again, you get really weird when people come out of the dressing room. You say, I'm going to try on the clothes too, if they're the same size as you, and let you know how they look. Why are you trying on people's clothes when they might have wanted to buy those clothes? I'm going to talk to you about that, okay? I don't like the fact that you're doing that, and that a lot of times people say that you stand outside the dressing rooms just waiting for people to come out. You don't go in. I know you can't. I know you used to be a little weird with that. You don't do that anymore, thank God. But, you know, you're standing like at the entrance where people go into the 5 different dressing rooms. And then you're waiting and saying, let me try that on. Okay, so I thought that was a little weird. Home goods, Zoe. Okay, I don't want your boyfriend coming down and you and him sitting on the couch together during your lunch and eating on the couch, and then there's food in there, and apparently there's been bugs now coming into the home area, and he comes down every day at lunch, and, you know, if you want to have lunch with him, leave the building. Don't have lunch on one of the couches in your area. Then people say they also saw you making out. Okay, so I know, you know, you're 19 years old, you just got out of high school, you're not in college yet, and you needed a job, so we gave you a job because I know your parents, and your parents are designers. Your mother's an interior designer. She said give her a job in home goods, so I did. And you got to, you know, keep your boyfriend, okay? All right, thank you. Who else do I got to? Oh, well, Roberta, we've already talked about your cosmetics, about the mess and you using your own cosmetics. And Brian, I've talked to you, Nick, Jack, James. Okay. What is with all the spy equipment you're trying to sell people? You're telling people that you think because of the tariffs, there could be not a trade war, there's going to be an international war now. Get your gear. You're trying to sell people all sorts of underground bunker, electronics, we don't even have electronic bunker stuff that I know of. I mean, you're repackaging some of this stuff to say it's for, personal military purposes because of Armageddon's coming. I don't think that's a good way to sell electronics, do you? And then you've been playing Armageddon on and a lot of end of the world movies and, video games like, Warcraft games, Call of
People need to
Duty.
know the truth, okay?
Okay, well, I'm going to talk to you about that individually, but you're going a little too far. Okay, so have I got everybody here? Everybody, I've kind of got at the beginning. I want you to look in your areas and see if anything's been stolen from your areas, because we have to make a report of everything that's been missing, okay? And ironically, the stock person isn't here today. Okay. All right, so let me have security and the cashier stay with me for a while. I'm going to talk with each one in pairs. Okay. All right, so Nick, in your own words, you came in this morning. Describe what happened.
Yes, so let me set the scene. I walked in. It was still dark because I like to get here early, before the sun comes up. I get here. I unlock the door. I walk into devastation. The shelves were in disarray, and I could tell because I love this place. I love this place to my very being. I am the security guard here. So I did not keep this place safe. It is my failure. Anyway, I walked in and I noticed that one of the big TVs, it was gone. It was gone right in front of my face. And I think that every person here is a suspect. You see? Any one of us could have unlocked that door, even you.
And you.
And me. I could be a suspect, but I know I didn't do it. So I will not be investigating myself, but you may. If you think that I did it, I respect your decision to defend the store. Thank you.
Okay, let me ask you something. The video camera I just got reported from our other outside security surveillance people that deal with these video cameras. They said it was turned off between 2:12 and 2:28. 16 minutes the video camera was off. So what they saw was a truck pull up, and then when the camera came in, they saw the guys running out, and then it went blank. They saw them look like they went into the building, and then all we saw was the car going away. We're trying to get that license plate.
So that is the time of the burglary. That's the time that I eat my breakfast before I come into work. Yeah. So I, again, could not have been there. I assume you were asleep, Lydia, no?
Yes, of course I was asleep. And Nick, can I just tell you something? This whole fun terrorist thing you got going on, anytime we're laughing, anytime we're, doing anything, you say that we're not being vigilant enough. And I just want to say that, my body, my rights, okay?
I'm not infringing on your rights, but you must remain vigilant. This is what happens when we don't remain. It's my failure. I am the security officer, not you. I should not expect these things of you.
And also be vigilant.
I don't expect you to be vigilant.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Okay. It's very hard for her to be vigilant, Nick. I mean, she's too she's too into herself and her, Instagram page. And focus. We're not.
Can I do a selfie of us?
No. I don't want to be on your Instagram page. Okay, I'm a manager. I don't really want to be. That's unprofessional of me. Maybe if we have a event here at the place, like an annual meeting, a get together, maybe I'll let you take a picture and put that on there. But I don't want to be on your Instagram page. Now, let me ask you this: have you seen any shady people coming through the cashiers? People, I mean, has there been somebody who's been coming on a regular basis, buying stuff, coming through? Because that's how they have to come in and surveil the place. Have you noticed anybody on a regular basis over the last, say, 2 to 3 weeks coming in more often than normal?
Nobody other than my stalker.
Your what?
My stalker.
Your stalker?
I have a stalker.
Your stalker. Yes.
Oh, the stalking
See the
boy.
one that looks
Stalk.
like Zoe's boyfriend.
He is he's
Oh.
just like obsessed
your
with me
stalker.
or whatever, and I don't blame him. Like I don't fault him at all. So, but he does he comes every day that I'm working, at least once, usually like 2 to 3 times.
And how long has this been happening?
Since I started 8 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen him talk to
he
anybody
came,
else? Have you seen?
I picked up the stalker here.
Yeah. Okay. Have you seen anybody else? Him talk to anybody else in the building? Anybody else who
Some
works
of these
there?
moms look super suspicious. They have these strollers with babies in them. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Let me keep interviewing some people. Okay. I'm going to get back to you guys. Nick, I'm going to have you talk to a couple of the other people later and see if you can get to the bottom of this. Okay. Thank you. Can I get kids in electronics to come in here? Okay. All right. So you went back to your areas. I know there's been some damage to electronics, but was there any in kids? You're going to take the wig off because I made fun of you because you look like a clown.
Yeah, I'm trying to relate to the kids here, and you just keep throwing off my flow.
Well, most of the kids, they come back and they know what you look like. And all of a sudden you come in and you've got this afro wig from the 70s from like Mod Squad or some really bad band. And you expect the kids to embrace you. You're scaring the kids. Then you smell. So now
Scary about me? What's scary about me?
Could you just move 3 feet to the left, to the right?
No. Well,
I don't know my right from left, James.
Wonderful.
He was hired. He was hired because he needed a job. We went down and found him. He's, the disability he has. Don't make fun of him, James. But I'm just trying to help you because, you go over and you touch the things and want to sell them to the kid, but then, as soon as you rub your armpit and then hand them the doll or, one of the things, like a little toy.
It's not my fault they don't want to buy it.
Okay.
Well, when you lick it after you rub your pits with it, yeah, they really don't want to buy it.
Whatever happened to personable touch? That's what we do at this store.
Okay.
Do we not?
Right. Okay. And what also a kid sprayed you with water, and I think it's called aquaphobia, that you're afraid of water, and then you had a little bit of a breakdown. He sprayed you because you were getting too close, and he said you smelled, and he said back up, and then he sprayed your face with his water bottle.
Yeah, Ken, I don't like water. I can't touch it.
That's why that's why he never uses the bathroom here too. He was always afraid that he's going to fall into the toilet and drown.
Yeah.
Can't swim.
James, you told me that you saw that when you went to the bathroom, he wasn't using soap and water. He was actually using that oil he's got behind him.
Yeah, he's getting his hands in it and then just rubbing them together like this. Like, what is this? Like, this accomplishes nothing. This is just going to spread the germs, and then there's going to be another pandemic, and we're all going to fucking die. Go ahead, speed it up. Watch what happens.
James, I think you're over-exaggerating.
Yeah, I think he might be talking a little over his head too, James. It's, he at some of this, I don't think he gets the idea. He lives with his mother still, James, and his mother says he bathes in olive oil. Okay, he doesn't take regular baths with water. Okay, James, let's go to you now. What's this whole spy surveillance thing you're trying to do? Because when people come in, they say, "I just want to buy a big screen Sony television." You say, "Well, they're watching you through that brand." You remember
Absolutely.
World War II? The Japanese are still watching us. James, the Japanese are our allies now. We're not fighting the Japan War of World War II anymore. Okay.
Yeah, well, we've had 80 some odd years of peace, but do you really believe that it's peace, or do you really believe that all these companies like Sony and Mitsubishi and the Yakuza are in with the government, and clearly they're watching our lives through the screens? We think that we're receiving entertainment. No, it's the other way around. But may I also say that I find it so ridiculously offensive that you have the gall to promote Nick to security instead of me. I understand perfectly how the world works and how security needs to be done and how to keep people safe. And you've got Poirot running around with this terrible mustache pretending to be an undercover. I mean, are you kidding me? He's putting on a disguise so that when the shit really hits the fan, he can just run away.
He told me you tried to put a virus on his phone.
I'm watching him because I don't buy that a break-in just happens to happen under his watch. He's got something to do with it, Kent. And the bug would have proved it.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
like him either. That critter is scary. I'd kill that critter if we were back down at home.
6 feet, please. Just 6 feet. Just go that way. Just God.
Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, are you saying 6 feet because of the smell? Is that what the
Yeah.
problem is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you can't be putting fans on. You brought in these large fans because he's next to you, and you're blowing all the smell that's going into
They're
the
electronics, aren't they?
It's-
They
it's
run
going-
off of electricity.
It's going into cosmetics and apparel.
Well, that's their problem.
All right, well, I'm going to be talking to them next. So thank you, too. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later, okay? Thank you both.
You made a big mistake.
Cosmetics and apparel. Okay, yeah, I just got to. I'm sorry about the smell. Maybe that's why you've been using more perfume lately and stuff. How long's the smell been coming your way? Because that could be hurting sales. Either of you, apparel or cosmetics, what's going on?
Terrible, like terrible. The smell. I whenever Jack comes by, I go like this. And I try to get
And it's been going on for months, Ken. It's been going on for months. You've got to get a hold over this.
You have to, 'cause I can't do my work. I even had to do half my face, just half my face.
Okay, that's our stuff again. You're using our makeup. We can use samples. Don't open the boxes up and then just use whatever you want. That's not what's going on here.
How do you expect me to sell if I can't show the people? Look, I can show them how good
The
that
samples. You have samples of everything. You show them with the samples.
looks. I
You
don't know
don't open the
difference
box
between
up.
a sample. Does it say sample? No, it's a sample. I don't read
Okay.
that well.
Yeah.
Sample.
I know you told me your eyesight's going. Okay.
I can't
But you-
see the sample. This just looks like a lipstick.
That's what it is. It is lipstick. Well, okay. All right. Okay. We don't. Okay, you only put it on half your mouth. It looks like
I'm
half
doing
your
half
mouth
the
is.
face, so then they can see and I can sell it and say, look how good that looks. Look how crappy that looks. But I can't even work
No,
anymore.
that doesn't look good. The part that you said looks good looks worse. It looks like a giant brown complexion stain.
Well, shut the front door. That's insulting. Andrew, help me out here.
I have to agree with Ken on this one. It looks kind of disgusting.
It does.
You know, you've got like a brown mark right
Yeah,
here.
Looks like a stain.
It looks like dog shit.
It's
Yeah,
called
I didn't want to say
contour.
that, but yeah.
I went to Google Makeup School.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
It's
You got
Google
hired.
Makeup School, okay?
You got hired before I was here. Thank
Okay,
God. I would
with
not
all
have hired
those
you probably.
I stole these
influencers.
socks because I couldn't afford a boob job. And I stole the
Wait a minute.
socks.
Wait a minute.
What?
You are bigger today. Did she steal that from your apparel,
You
Andrew?
took my socks?
Did they
What?
suck? Because I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it. I had to sell some
Oh my
makeup.
God, that's where they went, Andrew. How much? Are you stealing other stuff from like push-up bras and stuff?
I am not. The only thing I took is this extra stuff because of that smelly guy. I can't take it. I can't take
Okay.
the smell.
All right, well, let me go to you for a second, Andrew. What's the deal with you standing outside the dressing room and then saying, if a person's your size, can I try the clothes on too? What's up with
Oh, well, that's just to make sure that, you know, there are no rips or tears or anything. We
that?
don't
Why don't
want...
you just look with your eyes? Why do you have to put them on to see if there's a rip or tear?
Well, because sometimes you can't tell the back of the fabric is the same color as the front of the fabric. So you've
Okay.
got to put it on so that your body's in the way so that you can see a rip or tear. You see,
Okay.
it all makes sense. There's a
Uh,
system.
I
okay.
agree with him. He's a very smart guy, and I went to school till the 8th grade, but
Yeah.
he's smarter than me.
Okay. And
oh,
then
thank you.
somebody complained.
Thank you.
I think it was Nick in security said he's seen you sometimes in after hours going into the dressing rooms and trying on clothes yourself.
Yes, yes. So that is so that I can get new ideas for different kind of looks. You know, we've got our summer look, we've got our winter look. And, you know, I'm just coming up with new looks all the time. And I can't do that because we don't have any mannequins in the store. So I have to put them on myself.
But
That makes
you're,
sense.
well, I understand what you're saying, but women's clothes too. I mean, I understand men's clothes, but
Yeah.
not your women. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
I mean,
trying on the
I mean,
bras and the
women are
panties
people
and
too, right?
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
okay.
thank you.
You're welcome. I
All right. Well,
regret
I'm
that
gonna
dog
have
shit comment.
okay. I might have security come talk to you guys. Okay. All right. You can talk about the anything missing, okay, or the smells or whatever you want. Okay. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah, I
Thank
have
you.
some stuff on that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get sporting goods and home goods. Okay, so let's start first with you, Brian. What exactly happened with the teenagers in the basketball hoop?
Well, as far as I know it, they were started off normal basketball game, teenager type stuff. They were yelling, they were, knocking into each other, and then next thing I see, one of them's grabbing him by the foot, doing the little power lift thing to get him up there. He slams down on the rim, shatters the entire glass back of the hoop. Then they took the rim and they ran out through the warehouse in the back.
Mm-hmm. My assistant just handed me something. Hold on a second. What? 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 Wait a minute. She says, Zoe, you were kissing your boyfriend
Jesus.
when this all happened? What? Were you doing this now? Oh, no, now. Oh, I see. So my assistant said, is your boyfriend here in the store already? He's not supposed to come till lunchtime. Where's you snuck him into the store with you?
Is this the code word for sniffing candles? Because if so,
Okay. Code word for a kid. Where is your boy? I think he's off to your right somewhere. Your boyfriend. I saw a shadow or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna have security go and just double check, because I know you have the back warehouse behind your goods that come right into you. Then you have your own little personal office, which I keep telling you, why don't you have lunch in your office with your boyfriend and make out back there so we don't see that in the front, okay? And then another thing, you go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, Zoe's boyfriend. I caught a quick glance of him over there a second ago. He kind of looks like one of the teenagers that was messing with the basketball hoop.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Got the same body structure.
Does your boyfriend play basketball? Zoe, does he play for the
yeah,
junior
he's
college?
like super tall, so like obviously.
Yeah.
How tall is he?
He's like 6'2".
That's tall? Okay. Brian, I think that one of the guys who was coming out of the van was 6'2". I think they were both around 6'2" to 6'3".
I mean, like, who can really say though? It's like you can just say, like, guys say all the time that they're 5'9", but they're actually 5'5".
Well, that's usually
Zoe,
a
he's
different
kind of
part of
like
the body, but
a stockier dude, right? A little big on the chest area.
I don't know.
You You know what your boyfriend's chest looks like?
I mean, defines stocky.
Like bigger than this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, it's
Yeah,
lining
well,
up.
maybe I'll have
Lining up.
security talk to your boyfriend because it's kind of
I
interesting
don't.
why he's in the
not
store.
here.
Okay, right. Okay.
Sure.
Anyway, so if you could now do your kissing with him at your lunch hour in your back warehouse or in your personal office or outside anywhere you want, but not on the couch, why people are coming to wanting to still buy stuff because we have other people selling while you're not there. And Brian, maybe you might want to put a restriction on the teenagers.
Yep.
Maybe they should be with a parent if they're under 16.
Absolutely.
Because they seem to be coming into your area and causing a lot of havoc.
It's true.
You remember what happened when you put the boxing ring in, don't you?
Yeah.
3 lawsuits, Brian. 3 lawsuits.
That was a good idea until those lawsuits, though.
Well, the idea that you're fighting an 8-year-old, boxing an 8-year-old, Brian, that was a little friggin' weird.
I mean, it's...
You and Jack were having bets. You send them over from the kids division and bet, how many rounds. They never went past like 10, 15 seconds, Brian.
No, of course not, yeah. They don't know how to punch.
Yeah, and this is why you're in trouble with some teenagers, because 3 months ago when the ring was there, you beat a 16-year-old up in the 3rd round. It took you 3 rounds to beat him up, and now it seems like a lot of his friends are coming around bothering you.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, look, that's why you're wearing those gloves there, because you still feel like hitting somebody, don't you?
That's right.
You have anger issues, Brian.
I'm trying to protect myself from the terror that these kids are causing in my section, you know?
Did you just say terror that kids are causing? Kids? Yeah. Aren't you an adult?
Yes. And?
Just an observation.
Okay, well, I'm going to probably have security come and talk to some of you guys, okay? I know you guys are next to each other, so maybe if you can keep your boyfriend out of Brian's section. He has been over there a few times causing issues. Security, can you meet with cosmetics and electronics? James seems to think he should be security. I'm going to go have a coffee.
Hi there. Hi there, Nick.
Hello.
Hi, you keeping the smelly guy away from me?
I am doing everything I can to keep him away from you, Roberta.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, it's not enough, is it?
It's not, James. It's just not. Exactly. I'm not making any sales here. I got to have socks in my boobs because I can't afford it.
You like that, Nick? You like that? She has to prostitute herself pretty much because you're not very good at your job.
See that?
I'm sorry, I don't understand how cosmetics has anything to do with the store security. I'm not keeping the cosmetics out of the store.
People are being assaulted, Nick, by the stench that is coming from Jack because you are not able to defend them from Jack.
I've spoken to our president, and he refuses to fire Jack. I think that Jack is a problem. If we're being honest here, I think that Jack is the problem and the one who robbed the store.
You see that, Roberta? All words, no action. That's what you get when you get Nick on the job.
James, I have acquitted you of a crime that you have possibly committed.
Oh, really? Really? I've committed a crime. And what proof do you have, Nick? I would love to know.
Committed. I have no proof that you did it, which is...
Oh, okay. Well, case in point. There we go.
Why are you so hostile towards me?
Oh, he's not. He's just really, really smart, that James guy's really smart.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You listen to her. She's an educated woman. She went through the 8th grade.
8th grade, and I went to Google makeup school.
Damn right.
Very good.
It's like the best accredited internet makeup school. But yeah, I can only say that it's just passion, lack of progress. It just boggles me, Nick. So it's like, fine. I really do want to know why do you think Jack is involved in the thefts?
Yeah, I'd love to know too. That smelly guy, I don't think he could do anything but smell bad.
He has recently become smelly. If you remember, just 3 months ago, he was not that smelly. I think that he is alienating everybody from within the store so that we don't suspect him. See, he's nice and oiled up. which is nice to be slippery. He can make the doorways slippery so people can get in. He knows the codes. He's been here longer than any of us. I'm sure he knows how to access the cameras. James, I'm sure you know that he would know. You've shown him things in electronics.
He did come in with a bunch of questions.
He's got a good point there, Nick. I think you might be on to something.
Okay, if apparel and cashier and the sporting goods, please meet.
God, that guy.
Yeah, he's everywhere around here.
Lydia, get off Instagram and get in here.
Ah, there she
There
is.
she is. God.
Jesus.
What? What are you crying about?
Well, so the key to the the bathroom, I have it on a ruler so that I can always have it, and I don't have to ask Nick to open the back for me so that I can go pee. And I just saw that my stalker is not my stalker. It's Zoe's boyfriend. I don't have a stalker.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Causing
Someone went
trouble all
into
over the store.
someone went into apparel and used all of my shoes.
I bet it
All
was
of them.
Zoe's boyfriend too. He's the one who destroyed my basketball hoop. He's gonna
Yeah,
come for my
right.
golf. He's gonna come for my golf next. He's the reason I
Yeah.
can't have a freaking boxing ring in there anymore.
Yeah, we should beat him up. Or you
And I have
should.
to sit there and watch him and Zoe make out on their lunch breaks.
I can't
Disgusting.
believe she's making out with my stalker.
You should make out with him to get back at her.
Yeah. No, I hate him.
Well, then I'm out of ideas.
Alright.
Okay.
What about
well,
you, Andrew?
I'll entertain it, okay?
Can we throw
I'll
it-
entertain it.
How about we throw shoes at him or something?
No, my eyes are
I
gonna
mean,
get all
that's
puffy.
an option. That's an
You already,
option. The
you
other
already
option.
wore 'em.
The other option is we kill him and throw him in the Pacific Ocean.
Yes.
That might be the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
security needs to meet with the kids and home goods departments.
Where are they? I can smell you coming. Are you
Hey,
eating?
Nick, what's up?
Okay.
What's the matter?
That is not for people to eat. Hello,
No,
Zoe.
Roberta gave it to me. Roberta gave it as a gift. I took it, and it's great. It's delicious.
Maybe you didn't do it alone.
What?
Hello, Zoe. I have some questions for both of you. Zoe, this boyfriend of yours, I was trying to find him earlier as I found out that he was hiding in the candle department. I could not find him.
Yeah, because he's not here, Nick.
Yes. I don't think that that's true. I think that he is here. I think that he is always here. I think that he works here. Does he work here, Zoe?
I don't know.
I think that he's good friends with the stalker, but he isn't the stalker.
Stalker. You're such a nerd, Nick. You've been a nerd since high school. When are you gonna change? Piece of shit.
Yeah, Nick, I'm
So-
sorry to hear about it. I really am. Yeah, I have a question for you, Nick. You're fine with all the cameras that's set up in your office? You're fine with all those, like the ones, like the secret ones?
The secret cameras? Yes, James set them up in my office. He said that they were for my protection, but I know that he is just watching me. I like them. It makes me feel like I have a friend.
You have no friends.
Now, Nick, here's a more important question, because James wasn't very helpful when I asked him. See, what's a camera?
God.
Right. Yes, you asked me about my cameras, but you don't know what they... Anyway, a camera is it's a device that captures photos or video. Why am I explaining this to you? Jack, I think that you are the one who committed the crime. I don't think that you're that stupid, and I think that you're smelly on purpose.
What crime?
Okay, Nick, security, could you please come out here and see me? All other staff members, if you could have your last meeting before I come and see you all again. Nick, come out and see me.
Nerd.
All other staff members can come in.
Oh,
Not me.
God.
Okay, you're all here. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Roberta, it's delicious. Do you have any other flavors?
Oh my God! You're not supposed to eat that. You're supposed
Yes.
to put it on those up there where you smell, and everywhere else where you smell.
Why the hell are you?
Yeah,
eating
just
deodorant,
back up.
dude?
Back up, please.
Why is it always getting worse?
Oh, it's so bad. I have to take my makeup
Oh
off.
my God. This might be
does
worse
everybody
than
notice
Joey's
me
boyfriend.
crying?
We already talked about
Shut
it.
up, Brian.
Shut up.
It's like tear gas.
Ugh.
Hey
We're
Brian,
all
did you?
crying because
I
Jack
don't
can't
know what.
stop eating fucking deodorant.
Hey Brian, was it TKO or submission? I heard you did well this past week.
It was TKO.
Nice.
What does that mean?
Everyone's
Technical
a fucking
knockout.
nerd.
It means I
knocked
lost
him out. I knocked him
$800
down in
bucks.
the ring 3 times in 1 round,
Oh.
and I won, and I got
Okay,
$100
I'm bored.
for
I'm
doing
bored.
it.
I'm bored.
Alright.
Fine.
I lost a shit ton of money. I bet on the kid.
Yeah.
Hey Brian, when are you gonna fight the
Uh,
guy in the back with the stock in the stock room?
Yeah, you mean the guy who's Zoe's boyfriend, who's breaking my basketball hoops and
He
is
didn't do
causing a
shit.
ruckus and using
Oh,
all of
so-
Andrew's shoes? Yeah.
Okay, listen, everyone, I'm coming back in now. Security, come in, please.
I'm gonna ask you out. Damn.
Okay. All right. We've figured out what's going on here before we open. So it's very. Nick was able to track down your boyfriend Zoe, and he's in the Roof Mart prison. We have a little prison in the basement, and we're holding him
Good.
there. He's being interrogated. We're waterboarding him, and he's now admitted that he was one of the 2 people who broke into the store. We tried to ask him who the other one was. He said it was you. So you and your boyfriend broke in, and now we know that your boyfriend became your boyfriend so he could get inside knowledge of the store. You've been letting him in the store early. You have a key, and you dressed up like a man and put big, tall shoes on so you'd look like you're 6 inches taller. He admitted to that after being waterboarded, and so we're going to bring you and your boyfriend downtown to meet with the police. But before that, we're going to bring you down, and we're going to waterboard you just for fun. Okay, everyone, go to your positions. We'll have somebody else take home goods. Brian, you do home goods and sporting goods today. Okay, Jack, clean up. Okay, everybody, go to your positions. Go. Get your
Jerk luck.
positions. Wow. You never know what happens when you're at Roof Mart. Let's move on to Airbnb. We appreciate you guys hanging with us. Let me go to Airbnb. Okay, as you can see, look at this behind me. We're up in Montana, and we're at Yellowstone. We're in one of the buildings from the series Yellowstone, and people want to come up and rent the Airbnb because they're fans of Yellowstone. If they're not fans, perhaps their parents were, the grandparent was. Somebody, obviously, in this family was a fan of Yellowstone, and so they've all decided to come up here for a long weekend. They're going to come up here today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're arriving now. My son also grew up here with me in Montana, and we were able to make, since Yellowstone has such long breaks now, we were able to make a deal with them so we could actually use their house for an Airbnb on our show here today. So let's bring everybody in who's on the show today. Okay, there's my son. Okay, Brian, and Brian's quite a harlequin. He likes to do little jokes and play with things and stuff like that. And
Going with a bit of a medieval aesthetic today.
yeah, he's kind of like Game of Thrones kind of guy too, you know. So
I had enough of the Cowboys for a little bit. Figured I might switch it up.
yeah. So you know, we're gonna have all sorts of stuff here, but we appreciate you coming out to the ranch. And we know that most of you guys are from the city. from the Los Angeles area, and you all decided to, get out here and get a feel of Yellowstone. So you're one of our first families ever staying here at Yellowstone, and my son Brian, who's into all sorts of things, he's into Dungeons and Dragons and all sorts of games like that. He'll there's all sorts of fun here for all you guys to do. But let's just meet everybody here. I know we have our Lydia and James, the husband and wife, which is great. Lydia, you look great dressing up for the mood and all that sort of stuff. I know you're quite a socialite down there in the Los Angeles area. And I know that you're a very well-known designer and designed for the Kardashians and quite a bit of wonderful people. So it's kind of nice to be able to get out. I think that your husband, James, you told me, is kind of a computer programmer and is kind of a lonely guy, doesn't get out much. And you thought that you kind of wanted to get him out to experience the outdoors, since he tends to work at home a lot and tends to just be online a lot, doing stuff like that. And I know that you wanted to get him to, experience a little bit more, because you're out a lot. You're quite a socialite. You travel all over the world, and I think that's fantastic. And your son, Andrew, hello, Andrew. How are you? I know that you want to be a Shakespearean actor. You go to a lot of Shakespearean festivals. That's what your parents told me, that you are very outgoing, and a lot of times you like to speak in Shakespeare, just to random people, just to show them that you have a grasp of that kind of language, okay? So it's good to have you here. We do have a little stage that perhaps Brian, my son, can show you. It's on the property here, and it's an outdoor stage and like a little amphitheater. We can seat about 50 people. So if you want to think of something, maybe that might be something you might want to do. I know Grandpa. We have Grandpa Nick. We're glad that you're here as well. I know you're very religious, Nick. I know you're very, very religious, and I appreciate it. I know you pray. I think Lydia told me, because she made the reservation, that you pray at least 6 hours a day since you've retired. And I know you used to be a Wall Street broker, and that kind of screwed with your head because you were all into money. And now you're just into spiritual and finding yourself and getting to know yourself. And that's fantastic, okay? And we have Lydia, your sister, Roberta. She said, Roberta, that you also asked your boyfriend. Oh, okay. We don't need to talk about that right now, Roberta. We won't make any comment about that. But your boyfriend, Jack, is with us. I know Jack is, I'm not sure what the S means. What's that mean? Oh, it's Harry Potter. Is that
the Dark Lord? Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, my son might like you, because you guys might be able to get along, the Dark Lord. So you're into that kind of stuff too. I know that Lydia said you've been going out for about 6 months now, and I know Roberta. She said that you've had 3 very bad divorces, and one of them ended in death. So okay. All right, and then your daughter, Roberta, is Zoe, oh no, she's Jack's daughter. Oh, I thought she was your daughter. She's Jack's daughter. Okay, is it? Whose daughter is she?
I'm the daughter. Okay, and you're upsetting me. I already have my herpes here.
Oh, you're the daughter. I'm getting all confused. Okay, all right.
You're looking at my herpes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Zoe. Okay, I got it. Okay, all right. I'm trying to understand this whole family dynamic here. Okay. Damn. Okay. So the sister's Zoe. Okay, got it. Okay, you're the damn sister. And you're Jack's wench, you call yourself? Okay, I don't know why you call yourself that, but okay. So Zoe's the one who's on 3 divorces and one person mysteriously died. Interesting. Okay. Jack's the boyfriend. They're obviously into gameplay. And Roberta, you're the daughter. I'm sorry, Roberta, you're only like 19.
Don't make fun of me. My skin's breaking out.
Yeah. Your mom did tell me that you had a boyfriend that she wanted to get you away from, who was a bad boy.
She's
Because
mean. My
she
mom's
knows
mean.
about
I
bad
hate you,
boys.
Mom. I hate you. I hate you.
Okay. All right. Well, we got everybody here. So I'm going to let Brian, my son, talk to you for a second about anything around the facilities.
Yeah. So, I mean, Dad already hit on one of them, the big amphitheater out there in the back. You can totally go practice whatever you want out there, Andrew. You're welcome to use that. We do also have a game lounge downstairs in the basement. That's usually where I set up the D&D stuff, but there's also like other like video game consoles and stuff down there. It's a big projector screen TV as well, so you can just watch shows and stuff down there. Out on the other side is the barn, the pasture, and the shooting range. Please do not confuse any of those three things. If the shooting range ends up in the barn, that's not going to be a good thing. There are some live animals out there. Please treat them with kindness. What else? Oh yeah, there's a cow in the barn that you will not want to interact with. Just keep that in mind. He's kind of salty, kind of mean. And we got a huge kitchen. If you guys are any of you are loving to cook, we got a huge kitchen, wide variety of supplies and stuff. You are welcome to use it all. Yeah, that's about all the facilities around here.
Okay. Well, why don't you take Roberta and Andrew and show them around the facilities.
You got it.
Okay. And I'll stay with the adults here for a second. Okay. So now, Lydia, you're the one who made the reservation. So tell me, what do you want to get out of this particular trip for all your family members?
Well, I have hopes for all of them. I am very, it was important to me to interact with people like, on the same level. So I am pretending to be a cashier, like just for everybody to know. I am hopeful that that my husband can actually get some vitamin D. He hasn't had vitamin D since it's got to be at least 20 years now. So I would like for him to get vitamin D. I and Dad, I love you and the prayers, but he's just a prayer warrior and he has got to take a break. Even God rested. That's what I tell him, on the seventh day. And then, I really just was hoping to prevent another death for my sister in her relationships.
Okay. So what do you want out of this trip, Zoe?
I want the quietest room. I want us tucked away. Because Harry Potter needs a spanking. Isn't that right?
Well, Jack, do you want to respond to that? What are you looking for in this vacation?
Well, it's quite nice to spend my time with Muggles. Yeah, it's very nice to be with seeing Zoe's side of the family for the first time. This is my first interaction with them. But as per my wench's request, she wants the quietest room, so the quietest room she'll get.
Okay. James, what are you looking for this vacation?
Well, I was actually hoping to get caught up on some Excel and spreadsheets, but it looks like that's out of the question. Honey, I'm trying. Okay, I mean, I know that you are on a massive Yellowstone binge, and yes, I do my best to stay awake when we watch the episodes, but it's just it's really difficult in the bedroom when you call me Kevin Costner. Okay, it kind of screws with my, it's just, I'm not used to that. And
well, I would think that's kind of a promotion, honey, right?
Okay, more on that later. I'm gonna be really glad if there's Wi-Fi here. I hope that we can use that room in the basement that's got the monitor to hook up to a laptop. That's just on the side. I do want to get outside. I swear, I do.
Really?
I want this.
Yeah.
I do, and I'm willing to make sacrifices to achieve the end productivity of
Thank
the
you.
variable distribution of
Okay.
the
Thank you.
algorithmic layout.
That's good. That sounds good. Let's
what?
find out what Grandpa wants.
Yeah, so I was kind of just hoping I could get outside a little bit, connect with God in nature. It's a really beautiful area. I can only keep going for so long, so I wanted to get a chance to do that, and it's really so far just turned out to be hearing a lot of things that I don't want to hear. You guys talk way too much about sex, and it's weird to talk about sex so much with your father in the room. I thought you would. Can we please not? I don't want to hear about this. So that's my ultimate request for this weekend. I don't want to hear about that. Thank you.
Actually, Nick, might I throw in?
You don't talk to me at all.
You
You
can live forever.
with your wizards.
You
There's
can
a
live
reason,
forever. We just have
there's
to
a
make
reason
your
you put
soul.
that tea in the harbor. I don't want to hear from you.
Yeah, he thinks that's witchcraft. He doesn't. He thinks it's devil. So I know I know where he's coming from. So anyway, so you guys go into your room, or if you want to go outside and check the grounds out. I'm going to talk to the kids here right now. Okay. So let's get all the kids in here.
I don't want to be here. I'm getting acne, and I got a herpes from listening to my mom say, "Give me that broomstick. I want to ride that broomstick. Give me that broomstick." I can't hear that. No,
Okay.
Your mom one of the three witches?
no, she wants to ride his broomstick. I don't know. It's creepy.
Wait, whose broomstick? Who's riding broomsticks?
It's a euphemism, Andrew.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know the Harry Potter, the broomstick. She
Yeah.
just screams, "Give me that broomstick."
So, wait, is it a euphemism or are people actually riding broomsticks? I'm confused now.
His penis is the broomstick.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well,
Got it.
all
Sorry,
right.
I'm
Now
breaking
listen,
down.
Brian. Just to be fair, I mean Andrew just turned 19 and he's still a virgin, and he's put all his
Ew.
life into
Boy, we gotta
Shakespeare.
fix that.
Yeah, he's put all his life into Shakespeare, and he doesn't know how to talk to women, girls, and
What are you
he
talking
only,
about? Shakespeare's
he
the
only talks to
sexiest
people
author
in
of all.
Shakespeare. Yeah, I mean it's hard to have a
Right.
conversation without him using Shakespeare.
I guess if
sometimes.
you're talking like Shakespeare, that's a problem. But give me your best one, Andrew.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Okay, now imagine I'm like a beautiful supermodel, and you're gonna try to pick me up. What would you say?
There's a girl in the room here. You could say, "Imagine it's me."
Okay, fine. Imagine it's Roberta, and use your best pickup line.
Well, I mean, Roberta's not really the type that I'd go after,
Because of my herpes and my acne. Okay.
That has something to do with it, yes.
Okay, so imagine Roberta is acne-less and herpes-less and in her physical prime. Give me your best pickup line. Go.
I mean, it's just so hard talking to women,
Oh God. Okay, imagine Andrew. Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
Okay, you know what? I'm going to leave for a while.
course.
You guys can talk with each other. It sounds like you don't need me here. Okay,
Yeah,
keep talking.
this is.
Yeah, we don't need
got
you.
this. Yeah, I got this.
But
okay,
yeah, I have
so-
played Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is imagine we're playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons right now, Andrew. Okay, I'm your dungeon master, of course. Okay, your character in this D&D session is just you. Okay, a human bard. All right, that's what we're gonna put you as. Okay,
And what am
human
I?
bard.
What am
And
I?
then We're gonna
Like
make
Shakespeare.
Roberta. We're gonna make Roberta. She's playing as a high elf. Okay, one of the most beautiful species in all of Dungeons and Dragons, of course, a high elf. Okay, she's out and about. Okay, so Andrew, you are going to do a pickup line because your character is really invested in this beautiful elf character, and but your stats are really low right now. So we're gonna pretend like you're gonna roll the dice, and we're gonna see if you're gonna pass or fail your check. Okay, so give me your line first. Let me hear how your line's gonna go, and then we'll kind of get into it.
And I'll cover my
All right.
herpes, so you pretend.
Yeah. Cover that. Yeah.
All right, so the line is, "How now, Titania, the queen of the fairies." Oh,
we get it?
man. You said
What'd you get?
2.
Yeah. Okay, that's bad.
Okay, if the adults want to get together out in the family room, we have some tea and some wine and cheese.
Isn't this nice? Look at us. All of us are present and accounted for, which is just good. That's a good thing. Okay, no, please don't lick things. No, thank you. Jack, it's really nice to meet you. I frequent Europe myself, so I wonder what is happening for you. What is happening?
Well, sorry.
Dad!
So I didn't know you guys were in the room. I apologize. It's very nice to get to know you all. You have a very your sister Zoe. She's a kindred spirit. She
Yeah,
really is.
watch out for her spirit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Ever since I was practically tried to get murdered when I was like 1 month old, I've really just been living life to the fullest, and Zoe gets it out of me.
Wow.
You know what I mean, honey? Erecto patronum.
Well,
I'm sorry. What is?
now I'm the one getting filled up.
Oh my god.
My God! Dad!
Can I leave? Do I have to
I second that, please. Oh my god. I'd rather listen to him preach for 6 hours on prayers than listen to stories of my sister's sex life. I'm sorry.
Now, James, I have a couple of spells that could just complete all of your spells.
Oh my god, do you ever stop?
It's magical.
What are you talking about? British man, what?
I can turn water into wine.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I can.
Then do
That is sacrilegious, Dad.
Then do it right now.
I think that might be sacrilegious too, to tell him to do it.
You can't do it right now?
I just did it. That James is drinking wine now.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit, this is Merlot. How did you do that?
Oh, God. Everyone, I
What?
need everyone to leave the room now.
No, we're not leaving
Yes.
the room.
Yeah, like
We're
change it
trying
back.
to
I
protect you, Brett.
can you change it back? Like what?
There you go. It's water now.
I have an idea, honey. Why don't you go outside
What
and
else?
enjoy your glass of wine?
Honey, we
Yes,
just
yes,
discovered
please, James,
fucking
James,
magic.
we have something. If you could come on outside right now with Zoe and Nick, we have a special surprise in the other room. Could you please come out here for a second? Thank you so much.
Just discovered magic. Surprises. Just all right, fine.
We're just going to leave.
Just me? I'm
We're
all
just,
by myself?
no, we're going to leave. No, Jack is supposed to stay with you. We don't want Jack to be part of the surprise.
Yeah, he really should. All right, let me explain something to you, buddy. You're about to almost get murdered again, okay? I'm trying to save you here. So enough with the licking and the touching your nipples.
Murdered is do you have Lord Voldemort in your family? I don't understand.
Are you speaking English? I don't even know what you're saying.
Sorry, I don't.
You just said words that aren't words.
Lord Voldemort.
The Lord? Are you talking about God?
Voldemort. You don't know who
Voldemort?
Voldemort is? Yes, that is who's trying to kill me.
Who is that? Who is that? No, is
Oh, it would probably take at least 7 to 8 books to explain that to you. But Zoe is not a murderer.
mm-hmm. Okay, listen. What I'm saying to you is I have now laid it out there for you, and you may, take it or leave it with your Mount Rushmore Lord.
Okay, Zoe, if you could probably meet now with James.
I gotta be honest. He didn't really turn the tea into wine. I was just trying to screw with Dad.
Yes, oh, okay. I know you're lying because he did it for me once, and I was just.
Zoe, you can't be serious. Like, why are you dating these guys? These people are freaking crazy. There was the guy who thought he was Andrew Jackson, and that the year was 1820.
Oh, I miss him. What? What was the question?
Like, why? Like, why do you keep bringing these weirdos into the family every 6 months? I mean, come on, you're in your 30s now. I mean, don't you want to get more serious about life? Like getting married to somebody? I mean, something. I mean, I just don't understand you.
Really?
I mean, it just always feels like you're sideways. That I'm just out here, and I just don't know what to make of you.
Well, you know what? First of all, I told you to never say 30 ever again or 30s ever again. So thanks a lot. Love you too.
All right, fine. We're gonna go there. Great. I mean, everybody has birthdays, okay? It's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, I'm in my mid 40s, and things are going great, and my marriage has never been stronger.
Okay. I date men like this because it gives me a thrill. Why do Mormons soak? Yeah, because they like it. Why do certain types of men like missionary? It doesn't matter. It's what people like. This is what I like. This gives me a thrill that you wouldn't understand, and I know you've never experienced anything like I have.
Are you kidding me? Do you really don't know, do you? Lydia is a con artist. She's not a socialite. She cons people out of millions of dollars. The only reason we're actually on this vacation is because we're actually on the run from the SEC. We're being investigated.
So that card that I use?
Yeah, that's why she freaked out. That's exactly why, because she doesn't want there to be a paper trail. That's why we've been handing out cash to everybody.
Okay, Grandpa, could you come in here with my son, Brian? Okay, so Brian told me that there was some federal agents just outside the property wanted to come in. Did you hear that, Brian?
Yeah. I was outside after I was with the kids. Trying to get Andrew all warmed up and stuff. I went outside just to, get a breath of fresh air, and all of a sudden this cop rolls up and he steps out of the vehicle and is like, "Sir, is this your house with the FBI?" And I was like, "I don't. What is going on?" Did you
ask him what he wanted or why he was coming?
Well, I did. He said it had something to do with Lydia having stolen thousands of dollars.
Okay, Nick, do you know anything about this, Nick?
Pay for this address.
Nick, do you know anything about this?
No, I don't know anything about it. Look, I'm not going to say that I've stolen money over the years. I'm not going to not say I did. But look, I never got caught. I was never that dumb.
Okay, so
if Lydia did something dumb, it wouldn't have involved me.
So you don't even know anything about what these
No.
feds are saying Lydia did.
No, look, I got out of that game a long time. I've got enough money. Lydia has enough money. I don't know what the fuck she's doing.
Okay.
This is a dumb move. Okay? I got out of that game a long time ago and I turned to Christ, okay?
Okay.
So are you confirming that Lydia used stolen funds? to
She
pay
shouldn't
us?
have. We've got money. She should have money. I've got plenty and I know I gave her plenty. So if she doesn't have money, I don't know where the hell it went.
Interesting. Maybe she just likes to play that game.
I
Maybe
understand. I get it. I get it. It was fun to play the game. It was good to play the game. But now they have all this technology watching us. Now they got all these computers watch. That's why I got out of the game. It's so much easier to get caught now. I mean,
okay.
not that
So,
I would've
what
ever
is,
done
so
it.
does James have something to do with this? Because he's works in the basement on computers all the time at the house. Is
That
are they, is
bumpkin eye.
he involved in some sort of ring
I
or
don't know if he
something?
could be involved in that thing. Look, I'm not gonna say James is a dumb guy, but James certainly isn't smart enough to get himself in this kind of trouble. I mean, maybe by accident, but not to this degree. Look, my Lydia is a smart cookie. I used to say the same thing about Zoe, but God, you've seen her. And, but I mean, she managed to find the second coming. My God. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to get together in just a few minutes, but I think that Andrew, your grandson's going to meet with your boyfriend's daughter. Okay. So.
No, I hope that goes well.
Yeah. Let's see.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
See if my training
Let's have
goes
them
well.
meet. I'll see you guys in a few minutes at the last meeting. Okay.
Okay. All right. Hey, good luck, Andrew.
Yeah. Andrew and Roberta.
All right. Do you know if Brian has any bears in that little farmhouse he was talking about?
I didn't see a bear. He showed me a cow.
Well, I'm gonna put on the Winter's Tale, and in Act 3, Antigonus has to exit pursued by a bear. So, how well do you think a cow could act like a bear?
Well, I'll tell you if you kiss me.
I'd rather not.
It's because of the herpes?
It's not because of that.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Still no.
Oh,
Still no. Not gonna happen. Not
See,
gonna happen.
it's my
I'm
mom's
sorry.
fault. It's my mom. My mom is a whore. You know that? My mom just gets all these men. And with all these different crazy men. And that's why I have this, and that's why I'm itchy.
You know what? Who was a whore? Kate from Kate and Petruchio from I forget the name of the play, but it's one of Shakespeare's works. Taming of the Shrew. That's it.
How about we be Romeo and Juliet?
Again. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, if everybody could come back into the room, there's been a very big announcement I have to make here. Apparently, the FBI is now outside the house. They tracked some credit card use by Zoe, and were able to track it down to this house. They were looking for Lydia.
Yep.
Apparently, Lydia, they said that you were scamming people, very rich socialites, out of money. Well, you're just going to have to probably talk to the FBI about that. Your husband, James, admitted that to somebody here today, and they were able to tell me about that. And then I had a conversation with your father, Lydia, and he confirmed that you probably are doing something illegal.
What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about, all right?
Well, you have first of all, you have different hair and a different voice than you did even just like 30 minutes ago. So, I mean, that's already something suspicious. And yeah.
And anyway, the FBI is out here. They're waiting for you guys. So what I suggest is you guys all go out.
All right,
and
Zoe,
get ready to go and sleep.
You know.
I'm sorry, this family is just terrible. I'm sorry, Zoe. I have to go.
No. my
Oh my
Let me come with you,
God.
Jake.
Oh,
Go.
whoa.
Zoe, maybe
What's
it's for
wrong
the
with
better.
Matthew?
No. I
Wow.
love him.
Yes, good. Get rid of him, Mom. Get a new boyfriend.
And this has been
It's-
Airbnb. And those are
Your
both our
daughter
long
has
form
herpes.
games. Boy, we had the old robbery, and now we have a woman who's going to prison with the FBI. Oh, it's a tough day here for some of you guys. Anyway, so this is a great show. Thank you guys for all watching. If you want to put any comments, put them in now. We'll be back in 4 weeks with a brand new show, unless we decide to take Easter off, which we'll talk about that. And we're going to have a brand new fun stuff coming up in 4 to 5 weeks from now. Wave goodbye, everybody. And let me say goodbye to our cast. I says Brian.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't commit
And-
federal crimes.
And Andrew.
Thanks for watching.
And Jack.
It's Leviosa.
Roberta. Nick. James.
Jack really can turn water into wine. No bullshit.
Lydia.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
And Zoe, who we did see kiss her boyfriend.
Jack can do a lot more than that. I can just tell you.
Ooh, hello. We'll see you guys next time, 4 to 5 weeks from today.